Okay, welcome back to another stream and video. I'm going to be doing, hold on, I'm going to be doing Grixis control. So I have two Grixis lists. Like this is the one I've been playing for almost 2 weeks, I think, and it just wasn't doing it for me. It's the one that has like 3 Dream Eaters and no Doom Whisperer, no Niv Mizzet. So you have 4 Bolas, 3 Dream Eater. Those are your only creatures. You have a lot of disinformation, a lot of thought erasure. It's pretty good. But the thing is, I only have a 50% win rate with it. So I've played like, I think 50 or 60 best 2 or 3 matches with it, and I win half the time, which I'd like that to be a bit higher. I don't think this is really the list I want to use. So I just started messing with this one a little bit. It has Niv Mizzet, and I've done a ton of different lists on this Grixis shit because like I had to buy all these lands. I'm pretty much stuck doing Grixis for a while. This list is more. It has Niv Mizzet in it. It has a raw. I just find that the lists that have Niv Mizzet in it, you can close out the game a lot more easily, a lot quicker, with more like with the Dream Eater, you're really reliant on them actually conceding, and if they don't concede, it can take like 30 minutes, and it just got really frustrating. And also, I wasn't winning more than half the time. So, okay. And my headset that I was using, it was this headset here. My kid was playing with it, and so I don't know how, but he broke it somehow. It just doesn't work. Like it doesn't look broken, but it doesn't record sound anymore. So I'm back on this microphone that I really hate here. This is snowball microphone, and I just always feel with this thing I have to lean into it or it doesn't pick up the sound. And I want to be able to sit back like this when I play. I don't want to have to lean forward the whole time, but this is the only microphone I have now, so I think I'm stuck with it. All right, so let's do the event. And I feel like I've been getting pretty decent at control in Magic the Gathering. And my camera is too close. Like now when I have this microphone on the table, my camera's too close. So if I go into the mic, you just see like the top of my head. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. All right. And I feel there's been a lot less aggro recently. So this list still has 2 Ritual of Soot in the main board. I was running like 3 before. This hand is keepable for sure. If I didn't have a swamp, like if this was a 3rd tap land, I probably would have mulliganed. Whenever I keep all these tap lands, it gets really bad. So part of this deck, like, okay, so he's white. He could be Jeskai, but it looks more likely that he might be aggro too. So I have to be a little bit careful. I'm going to see what he is. I could hold up the negate. If it were, I think it's just better to thought erasure and take away whatever I'm scared of the most. Okay, so it's actually Selesnya tokens. Conclave Tribunal is pretty annoying with Niv Mizzet, but there's a lot bigger threats that I have to worry about here. I'm going to let this resolve, I think. I don't think I can afford to bother with that. I can eventually negate that. I'm really worried about this, but this is a 3-drop. I think I can Lava Coil that, though. I'm just going to let that resolve. I'll take this off. I don't need another Niv Mizzet. I need to hit more land drops here. I've played this matchup a few times, but I don't know it very well. All right, so he's probably going to play the Angel next turn. I don't see why he wouldn't. So I'm just going to Disinformation Campaign. There's no reason to hold Negate up because I can't counter anything unless he top decks something that I don't know what it would be though, that I'd be afraid of having to negate against Selesnya. So that's fine. I mean, discarding a land isn't great, but I got to draw. So I'm just going to lava coil this probably. I don't think I can leave it up. I need to turn my sound off. It's going to cause a bunch of echoing in just a second. All right. Bolas is a good draw. I'm not going to do it though, because if I do, he's just going to Conclave Tribunal it. So I can Lava Coil and Discovery. It makes sense to Discovery. Well, I could hold Negate up also. There could be a spell. I think it's better to just Discovery though. Another Bolas. I'd like to get Niv-Mizzet. I think I'll take the Bolas on top. And then, or no, I can't, I could play it and just bait out the Tribunal. I think it's better to play a little bit slower though, maybe, because I have the Lava Coil anyway. Let's graveyard that actually. Some Lava Coil here. Because I'm thinking once I have one more land on the board, I can just play Bolas and use Negate on the Tribunal. This is kind of a problem though. Deadweight deals with it really well, but I can't play Bolas if I do that. How much do I care about one single 1/1 token? Not too much. So now if I play Bolas, oh no, I miscounted. Okay, so then I guess I'm just going to Disinformation Campaign, see what he takes out, and then I'll just deadweight the Imara. And this is something that this deck did that I thought was cool. Oh, actually, I can always take that next turn. I do need to hit another land drop though, but I really want to kill Imara, so deadweight is an enchantment, not an instant, so I have to do it now. But instead of running like Moment of Craving, deadweight is nice because it costs just 1 mana, which is really nice when you're trying to keep your counter spells active and stuff like that. All right, this is pretty annoying. I have to shock myself to keep the mana open, but I think it's fine. Like Bolas is going to block really well here, so I think it's worth doing it. Alternatively, I could just Thought Erasure. Thought Erasure lets me Surveil, which is nice. Oh, no, I don't have to do anything. Bolas makes him discard this. I forgot. So I'll just keep that open then, in case he draws something else that deals with it. I really want to hold this for March of the Multitudes. That's how he's going to win. And it's an instant, so I really kind of have to keep this. I really don't want to use this unless I absolutely have to. This is a little bit suspicious. I think I have to block it though. I know I just said I need to hold this, but if he had a combat trick or something... Alright, he's dead. Okay, so for sideboarding, I don't really know against Lesney. I don't have a lot of experience in this matchup, but we just saw what he had, you know? Like, I think... Golden Demise is actually pretty good against tokens, if he generates tokens. Ritual of Soot is not as good as you'd think it would be, because he has a lot of more expensive stuff, but I still think I have to keep it, just in case he gets a wide board. Eldest Reborn, I probably don't want more than one. Rahl is a little bit slow, but it would be good if I stuck it. I liked Deadweight. Cast Down is pretty good. Lava Coil is decent. What do I want to put in? I don't really want to put Escant in. I feel like it's a little bit slow if he gets a fast start. Cannonade would actually be better than Golden Demise here, because he's not going to run any pirates. Thief of Sanity. I don't really like it in this matchup. Duress would be good, actually. No, not really. I think I'd rather just take some more Negate. Vraska would be... Maybe I need another Vraskas against the Tristani if he gets it. Fight with Fire could clear a board if I had a ton of mana. I think really I need to just prevent him from playing that, so let's drop a Lava Coil, put in Disdainful Stroke. Blood Operative isn't really good here. I'll put a Disdainful Stroke in there. One thing I like that this deck does is, no, it says my stream is running shitty. I don't know if that's true. My keyframe frequency is not good, which will cause buffering. I'll try to fix it after this match. I don't know if it really is running poorly or not. Okay, this is a pretty strong hand, I think. It sucks that I have like 2 shock lands, really, but I can't really be too picky about that. It doesn't really suck, it's fine. I'm going to Thought Erasure on turn 2, probably. I'm trying to think if I need to negate anything really early. I don't think so. There could be some spells he does that creates tokens. I don't think they really run those cards, though. There could be... I don't really know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I would want to negate, like on turn 3. And he's on the... Negate's always a lot worse on the play anyway, but I kept it in my hand because in the late game, I want to have, like last game, when I was able to play Bolas with 6 mana and know I protected it. Okay, that's unfortunate that he got that down. So... Oh, I need black mana, right? So I'm going to do Thought Erasure. Try to disrupt his curve as much as I can. So I guess I could cast Negate on Flower, but that's not really very efficient. This card I really don't want to deal with. Yeah, as much as I don't want to deal with Tristani, I can always I could Disdainful this too, but I'd rather just get that out of his hand. I don't think I need more land right now. I really want to get... I'm not sure what card I would most want to get. I think I want to get a sweeper, like Ritual of Soot or Fiery Cannonade or Golden Demise would be good here. He is going to ramp out pretty fast. I have to hold mana open for Disdainful Stroke at this point. Well, not really. He could play something scary next turn. I don't actually have another play anyway, so I'll just play a tap land. Since I have Niv Mizzet in this deck, I really want to get like blue, 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 red, red, red. I don't want to play a swamp unless I have to. I can negate this. I think I'm going to do it because I have a Disdainful Stroke in hand. This means he doesn't have the land he needs. It's going to slow his Tristani down by 1 more turn. I don't know if that's necessarily really good because, like, the Deadweight's a good draw. Because the problem is, like, I'd like to play Bolas this turn, but if he top decks a land and plays Tristani, I'm just totally fucked. So I can't really afford to do that. I'm just going to Deadweight this to take the pressure off a little bit. And hopefully he'll just play this and I can... I think that was an argument for not countering the Flower because, okay, that's really annoying. I think I have to... I don't have any answer for this right now. This is going to let him draw so many cards, though. But Lava Coil would answer... Lava Coil doesn't answer this. I think I have to let this resolve. It feels really bad. So I could Dispersal the Tristani. It's not really good, though, because it's going to create 2 tokens. I still don't think I can play Bolas. I have to wait 1 more turn to play Bolas. So I could do Discovery here. Alternatively, I could play... I think playing Dispersal here is the best because it's going to get this off the board and he'll have to waste another turn on it. Although, maybe I prefer him to just play Tristani so I can actually just counter it now and deal with it and not have to keep holding my mana open. Discovery could help me find removal for that. Oh yeah, Benalia. I don't think he runs Benalia because I played him already, but yeah, that would have been a good consideration. And most people do run Benalia with this. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to have to disperse this. I don't want him to draw more cards. No, wait, that's stupid, because then I'm fucked. Okay, I can't do that. Yeah. Because if I disperse it, he can just play Tristani and I can't counter it, so that doesn't make any sense. If he's really disciplined, he's just not going to play that. Or maybe he doesn't draw the land, which is like, all right, so I'm going to disperse it now because I have the mana and it's my turn. Yeah, maybe he just didn't draw his Benalias when he needed them. Okay, so now I can actually play Bolas and stroke the Tristani. This is hopefully going to stabilize me. Even if he has like Conclave Tribunal, I can just counter it. It's not amazing because I don't really want to. I don't really want to have to use the counter on anything but Tristani. Okay, I have to do it though. I don't think I can win if I don't counter that. I'm going to try to use. I can flip Bolas pretty soon. It's not great against. Okay, Ritual is a really, really good draw here. I think I should. So if I let this resolve, I'm going to get hit by for 4 damage, which is pretty bad. But if I Ritual now, I don't have an answer for this. I think I have to use Discovery and look for some kind of single target removal or a counter spell, ideally. That's tempting. Disinformation Campaign is very tempting. I think I have to do it because like I need to just draw more cards. Hopefully he has. This could be a really good card, and he has to decide which ones he wants to dump. But he's probably going to get to resolve Tristani, unfortunately, unless he discards it for some reason. Maybe he doesn't have the land still. If this is like a removal card, he might want to keep it since he knows he can play it. Okay, he discarded Tristani. Maybe that's the second Tristani. I don't know. I'm not going to attack because like he might be able to pump these. I'm trying to stabilize right here. I don't really value getting the damage off. I don't think I'm going to win by racing him at this point. Okay, that sucked. Well, so I'm going to play Ritual in all likelihood here. I can't keep taking damage. This is a good draw though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck. Yeah, this is a little bit risky. I just think it's too weak to do Ritual and leave the mana sitting there. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I'm good. Miscounted for a second. All right. Good thing I really didn't have to deal with that card, so it's good that he discarded it. Feels a little bit weak if he top decks March of the Multitudes. I'm just like dead, but maybe I can wait one more turn. The problem with waiting one more turn if he gets another strong creature that doesn't die to this, then I just take 2 extra damage for no reason. I think I'm just going to do it. I don't know if that was the right play. Like, all right. Fucking Christ. So I have enough mana for Niv Mizzet. I'm just not going to play that. I want him to think I might have a counter in hand. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, I guess I'll play this one. I'll make it look like I'm holding a counter. But I don't think this guy's going to play around it anyway. I think he's just going to... What? Oh, okay. That's like a total... That's so stupid. Why would you do that? All right. This is some nice drawing I'm doing here. So if he top decks like any threat, I'm pretty much dead. Okay, whatever, dude. Like, why would you... Now if I get Niv, he's going to be so sorry that he wasted all of his removal on my enchantments. This is frustrating. If he gets March of the Multitudes, he just plays it on my turn, and then he attacks, and I won't be able to use this anyway. I don't think I keep it. Thought Erasure lets me surveil, but I don't have to make him discard anything anyway. I think this is better to just... It's only surveil 1, I might as well just dump it. If he gets any threat, he's just going to top deck it anyway. Yeah, I'm really flooding out bad here, so... Okay, that's at least, like, if he plays some real threat, I can at least deal with it now at instant speed. But if he plays like a Tristani, it's not very good anyway. It heals me at least. Okay, I have another removal. Cool. I mean, March of the Multitudes is going to kill me, but I don't think there's anything I could have done. I can draw Fiery Cannonade. Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to decide if I want to Lava Coil that or not. Vraska's feels more valuable. I think I'll Lava Coil it. I don't think I need to be mana efficient right here anyway. Alright, that's a good draw. So we're going to Lava Coil it. First I'll Lava Coil, and then I'll play Bolas. Or actually... No, I don't have mana to flip him right away, so I might as well just Lava Coil. I'm kind of annoyed. I'm worried that he has 2 cards in hand. He's only going to have 1 card in hand now, but... he's used up... He wasted all of his removal, like... Alright, it was a land. I think I'm... Oh my god, you gotta be shitting me. Alright. That's cool. I just needed to flip him, and I won the game basically. So if I Dispersal, he loses. Does he get to choose? I think he'll just return Ixalan's Binding if I use Dispersal. Because if I return a card, and actually he could just remove that one too, so that's no good. I'll just play Discovery then. I don't think I can hold the Dispersal for removal. Like, I already have removal here. Bolas is good. Cannonade is good. I'll keep both of them. Cannonade is my answer to March of the Multitudes, because it's instant. So if he does try to do that on my turn, I can just snap it down and kill his entire board. So I think I'm okay now, unless he top decks another Conclave Tribunal. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so I think I'm going to... Alright, yeah. At least he could read ahead and not make me play that whole thing out. I was going to... oh, let me check my stream settings. Is it buffering really bad? Or can you guys, like... It says it might be buffering a lot. Let me just, like, try to fix it real quick. Should I set the... I'll just increase the bitrate or something. Whoops. Good YouTube bitrate. Sorry, I'm like Googling what my bitrate should be. I had like reinstalled OBS because why is it just... I hate when you Google something and you just want to know like a really short answer and you have to see all this bullshit stuff. 300 kbps. What? That doesn't make sense. Oh my god, my dog is going crazy. Nino, come here. Come here, Nino. Does anybody know? It's driving. I hate Googling shit like this. 900. Okay, I'm just gonna put it into 4,000 to see what happens. It's like about double. See if that does any better. It's good on your end. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it then. Okay, so I'm 2-0. This this deck is like, the control mirror is kind of interesting. Like, so far my best win condition against, oh yeah, my dog, he just did like a crazy, he does like those crazy barks sometimes, and it hurts my ears. I think it's when he's sleeping and he gets scared and he wakes up and barks really loud. So like against Jeskai control, what I like to do is just play really slow and kill their Teferi. And then when I flip my Bolas, I just take their Teferi. And that usually, like, there's no way they can deal with that. But it takes kind of a bit of, you can still just lose straight up by like not having answers to Teferi early enough. This is a good hand. I have a lot of surveil and draw and hand disruption. And I don't know how well this deck would have worked like a week ago when there was so much mono red. There was like everyone was going mono red or different variations of aggro. And you really had to have your main deck like really heavy on sweepers and stuff like Moment of Craving. But now everyone's running control, it feels like. So. Okay. I think it's important to get the red mana, maybe, like, I'm trying to think if it actually matters. Probably not. I can always play that when I need the red mana. I eventually need 3 red mana, so I like to keep it balanced, maybe. And in this situation, I almost always prefer to do Thought Erasure over Discovery, like, to know what I'm playing against. So if I take Sabotage, I can freely play Disinformation Campaign next turn. But I also don't want to have to discard or let him draw, so I'd rather take this away from him. I'm going to keep the Mountain because I want to just play Niv Mizzet as soon as possible. He does have Vraska's in hand, which is not good, but I still think like when you play Niv and they have to Vraska it, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'd like rather him counter that than I guess I could have baited it with Discovery maybe, but I don't know, it's hard to say. Okay, that's an answer if he gets a Niv Mizzet out, but he's not, I don't think he even has, I'd be surprised if he doesn't have red mana. That would really surprise me. We'll see. So let's get the Mountain down to keep the red mana going 2 and 2 right now. I don't think I want to hold Dispersal. I need to get more counter spells in hand and stuff like that. I don't want to just have, like, Eldest is good. Do I want 2 of them? Probably I will, because next turn I can just play one without worrying about max value on it. I just want to get it down. The only thing is there's no target to return to the graveyard right now, which is unfortunate. But just to make it, maybe it's not worth playing then. I don't know. If I could surveil a creature away, or there's no way to discard Niv, is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I played Niv Mizzet right now, or if I played the Eldest right now, no, I'd have to play a land, so it doesn't work. I think I'm going to play Bolas. Like, he might have a counter. I know he has Vraska's, but it can clear the way for Niv, which isn't really close to getting played either. I need another blue and another red. But I think I have enough value in hand that I can just slam this down and hope he doesn't counter it. If he does counter it... Okay, he counters it. He won't have answers for these. And now I actually have a target for Eldest. So next turn, if he doesn't do anything, I'm just going to play one of these. So I can just grab that back, make him discard a card, etc. Okay, so there's another red. I'm 1 mana away from, 1 blue away from getting Niv out. We'll just play Eldest though. Like, the other really good thing about Eldest is like, it will put Bolas back onto the board with my mana all open, So if I do draw a counter, it's like you're playing a creature and you don't have to spend a mana to do it, which is really good. Okay, so I know I can play this clear. It's just a free play. The only shitty thing is, like, if I do that, then this is going to go off, and I don't get a creature out of it, because this is my only creature I can play, and you can't have two of them. Actually, though, I can flip Bolas. So, it's kind of a weird. If I make him discard, he just dumps the swamp anyway. I think I'm going to hold it. It feels weird to do that, but I think it's correct. Because if he thinks about it just a little bit, why would he Vraskas this when he knows, like, if he Vraskas it, I'm just going to take another one and he's going to have to discard it. It's actually better for him to not Vraska it. Okay, that's a really good draw. So we'll take Niv, or Bolas, sorry. So the shitty thing here is if I do flip him, he can just Vraska the Planeswalker. Actually, he can just Vraskas it, like, immediately, can't he? If I flip it, I can just draw cards. But if I attack, I think he can kill it before I flip it. I never know how that works. I think I can flip it and I get to plus, so I'm going to do that. Because I have another in hand anyway. The only shitty thing is I have Sinister open. Maybe I just hold this and counter him. I think that's a little bit better. If he tries to remove it, I'll just counter it, and then dot erasure. I think I have to counter that, because he's just going to take Niv Mizzet away. I guess I could just play another Eldest. I can do that. Maybe I want him to take Niv away. I don't want him to see my hand. Wait, did I need blue or red? I need blue, that's good, I'll keep that. Alright, so he does it. So now I can just play Niv though, that's totally cool. And now he would have to top deck an answer here. He can kill it before it flips. Oh, okay. Thank you for... I always felt like when that happened, I guess I was thinking of when they played a Planeswalker, you couldn't kill it before they plussed it. Alright, I'm just going to Eldest Reborn, so there's no reason to ping that. Alright, well, it's good that I didn't flip it then, I guess. Because it just would have... it would have just wasted all my mana for no reason, basically. Alright, he discarded his Spell Pierce. It's good to know that he runs that. Or he's Surveilled it, I mean. I don't know what he's looking for, but... I feel like if he runs Doom Whisper... Oh, he doesn't have any red mana yet, so he doesn't... This is just a pure Dimir deck. Alright, yeah. Okay, so sideboarding. A lot of people have been doing this thing lately where they bring in a bunch of stupid shit. Like, I mean, this deck does it too. It has one Thief of Sanity. So I'm almost positive he's going to bring in Thieves of Sanity. So I'm not going to take out any of my removal. I will take a Golden Demise out and put in a Fiery Cannonade. Excuse me. Lava Coil doesn't really line up with any of his threats, though. Like Doom Whisper doesn't die to it. It's overkill for a Thief of Sanity. So I'll take those out. I want Disdainful Stroke. I do want Search for Escanta. I kind of want to put Duress in there too. I think another Vraskas would be okay. I just don't know what I would cut. Ritual is probably overkill. I don't think he's going to bring in that many, like, Thieves of Sanity or whatever. Like, All I really need is single target removal, probably. So I have 2 more slots. I'll take the duress. He's probably going to bring duress as well. Negate would be okay. Yeah, I mean, negate. I think I'd rather not bring it in, though. I don't see another good thing to cut. It's always tempting to cut like Thought Erasure, but it's just such a good card. Dream Eaters? Oh yeah, he could have Dream Eater. Fuck. Fuck, I'm running out of time. I have Cast Down though for Dream Eater, because Cast Down, like, exiling is nice, but Cast Down is instant speed anyway. So like, yeah, I don't know. I think Cast Down is fine. The only thing is if I have to use the Cast Down on the Thief of Sanity, for instance, then I have one less for the. Alright, this is on 0 land hand. I have to mulligan that. Now I got 1 land. I don't think I can keep that either. Alright, I think I'm forced to keep this, even though it's kind of shitty. I don't want to go down to 4 cards. Blood Operative? Ugh. I don't think I can keep that. I think if I can always get it back from Surf. Oh no, I can't. It's just on the bottom. This is Scry. Yeah, I wanted to get like Thought Erasure Disinformation Campaign over something like Blood Operative. We want to get the black mana down, but I'm almost 100% sure he's going to run Thief of Sanity. Everyone does it now. It's just like completely predictable at this point. I think he might take this instead of Bolas. Yeah. That makes me think he's probably got removal and counters in hand. Well, we're going to see now. Another Thought Erasure. So he probably was planning to take Bolas with this one. Eldest Reborn is like, I really don't want to deal with that card. But if I don't take the Thought Erasure, I'm not gonna have a creature to play anyway. So I'm just gonna take that. Another Bolas. I don't really even want to play Bolas until I have a counter. I think I'm gonna have to graveyard that. The other shitty thing when I graveyard that, now he has, if he just wants to play Eldest without a creature out, now he has a target for it. So maybe I didn't want to do that, but I think I need to make sure I hit some land drops. I need to try to draw counters. I'm really far behind because I had the mulligan twice, so okay, that's a good draw. I'll take that Eldest away from him. So, let me think. The problem with Eldest is it's going to make me discard a card anyway. And then it's also going to put a threat on the board, and it's going to be Bolas, and it's going to make me discard again. But he's also 2 turns away from being able to do that. If I can just draw a counter, it will be quite good. I have a Surveil open. I think I'm going to risk it. I don't want him to draw more cards either. Let me think about this. I think I have to take the land. I don't think I can afford to give up land drops at this point. Like, I don't actually want to play Bolas. There's the Thief of Sanity. So, good thing I have, good thing I kept the land. Oh no, it's not good because it's not black. This is just awful. Okay. I need another black mana to kill that. If he hits me with this again, I probably can't win. Like 1 hit, maybe I can win, but 2 hits is just like unwinnable basically. Because he's getting to choose, like, okay, so he took, instead of Niv and Golden Demise, he took Bolas, I guess, yeah. Alright. I think I just lost, but if I discard Bolas, I think I do discard Bolas. I just need to hope I get a set. That's not it. Those are some brutal mulligans. I don't think I had much of a... I mean, I could have drawn really well and still won, but... Okay, so we know he brought in the Thieves of Sanity at least, so I'm not going to take out the dead weight. That's just like the best answer for those. It felt like I didn't have enough counter spells though. Like I was digging for those the whole time and I didn't get them. Rawl is pretty good. I don't want to cut him. I might want to cut one Eldest because he's running a bunch of shitty cheap creatures. What happened to my... It looks like my sideboard didn't go through. No, it didn't go through. God damn it. Okay. So everything I sideboarded didn't actually take. I don't know how that happened, but that really hurt my chances, didn't it? Yeah, like all those extra counters I brought in were not there. That sucks. And ritual, I'm just going to take the rituals out because, as we saw, I would rather just have a single target removal for those Thieves of Sanity. I want Cannonade instead of Golden Demise. Froskas is pretty solid, but I think I'll keep this. I kind of want to play the more control matchup here. Yeah, I guess I didn't hit done. I let it time out maybe, but that really sucked. Like, I had a bunch of stuff that I wanted to sideboard in and didn't get it. Like, imagine if I had drawn into the, like... I mean, there's a lot of stuff I could have drawn into that would have been good there. I didn't have it. Play first. Okay. So this hand is really risky to keep. I don't think if I had one black mana, I would keep it. But I think it's just too scary. Like, if I just don't draw the black mana, I'm just not going to be able to do anything. This is not ideal, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep... I need to curve out, so... It sucks that I don't get to do turn 1 duress. Like, he's going to... I guess I can just duress next... Oh my god. Okay, he's going to take it away. He's going to take Thought Erasure, probably. It's so frustrating. Oh well. There's no real great targets for him, honestly. Like, I'm going to get to see his hand either way. He could take the value away if he wanted, but I don't think that's the right call. Huh, interesting. I guess that makes sense, like... Alright. Oh, that was a close one. Almost fucked that up. Okay. I think Thought Erasure is just more powerful here. This is mana efficient, but I don't have the mana to do anything else, so... Wow, okay, he's flooded out completely. Bolas is very tempting to keep. I think I'm going to keep it. I have 2 turns to draw a land and just slam it down and hope he doesn't have an answer. I also can duress next turn anyway. Just keep checking to see. Actually, though, so like, let me think about this. This one thing is scary, right? Like, if he draws a Thought Erasure or something, he's going to take Bolas out, but probably if he drew a Thought Erasure, he wouldn't have played a Dimir Guildgate. This is probably just something too expensive. It could be Disinformation Campaign or something, but I don't really want to duress next turn either, though. Because if I draw a land, I just want to slam Bolas. I think I'm going to wait, though. I don't like the idea of playing duress just to check 1 card. It doesn't seem very good. If I don't draw a land next turn, I can go ahead and do this, maybe. Oh my god, okay. That's the card he drew, was duress. So he's going to take Bolas out, probably. Whoa, that's weird. Wonder what that is, then. Well, I don't draw the land. Okay. Is this Thief of Sanity, maybe? Another duress, okay. He must have it must be a counter spell. That's the only thing, like, if you're not worried at all about me drawing a land into bolas, that means you have a counter spell in hand, probably. It's good that I drew this. All this is going to do is slow him down a little bit. Okay, I have 2 of these now and no land still. That's cool. So I've drawn, like, how many times have I drawn? And I've only got 3 land. I started with 2 in my hand, so I've drawn 1 single land. Yeah, I know duress only hits non-creature, but like, oh, right, that's why, yeah, you're right. Okay, that's why he's not taking bolas, yeah. Okay, like, I'm almost positive he has a counter, but I have 2 of these, and like, the only argument for not playing it, I think, is that I have a counter too. If he plays a big threat, I can counter it and then play my threat when he's tapped out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He might have Eldest Reborn. I don't think I can afford to play this now. The problem is he's ahead of me on land. So, like, eventually he's going to be able to play a threat and keep a counter up. Oh my god. What's he going to take? Sabotage is the only thing he can take, so I might as well just counter it to surveil. That sucks, though. I'll keep Discovery. It's not exciting, but it's like a safer take because I can at least dig for something that I need, like a land. I'm so far away from getting Niv down. So I'll keep Disdainful for sure. Watery Grave I have to keep also. So that's fine. I need like 2 more. After I draw the Watery Grave, I need 1 more blue and 1 more red. Like, I'm very far from Niv. But he's also kind of out of cards. He's not drawing very... He's flooding out. I'm not getting my land, so... Just enter this tapped. This card... My fear is that if I play this, it's a Doom Whisper, and then I just can't answer it. So I just kind of have to risk it, I think. Or Eldest Reborn would just be really bad. So I need to get 1 more land. I can play bolas. I'm not drawing land now. And actually, this doesn't even guarantee I can play bolas, because if it's a Sinister Sabotage, I won't be able to counter it. Negate is a really good pickup, but I still need the land. Just really fucking need the land. And now he's getting a lot of stuff that's not land. Okay, there we go. Paying 2 life pretty much broadcasts that I have a counter available. The other shitty thing now is, like, say I play this and he does Sinister Sabotage, I negate it, and then I'm tapped out, and I can't Disdainful, but I think I have to risk it at this point. Do I, maybe I let that resolve, let that go, and then if he does try to play something, I'll Disdainful, and then I can play bolas safely. I think that's fine. Like, I have so much card advantage, I think it's better to leverage it like that. Maybe he doesn't actually have a threat, though, then it's the wrong call, but I feel like he's got something. Oh my god, okay, fuck it. I still can't play Niv. Let's see if he has something again. I mean, my main fear is Eldest Reborn. Okay. At this point, I could have, if I had 1 more land, it would be so good. Do I let that go? How bad? If he has Eldest Reborn, it's just really bad. Like, I think I'm just going to let it go. The other thing is, like, once I slam down Niv, if I get the extra land for Niv, I can actually protect Niv from a removal spell, which is pretty much going to win me the game. So drawing out his... I know he can't counter Niv Mizzet, but That's annoying. I think I have a mountain. That's all I need is a mountain anyway, so that's fine. I've got like 2 mountains, or 1 mountain, yeah. So like, let's hope I draw any red source of mana here. There we go. Let's check this. So yeah, I'll have 2 mana open to counter any removal, hopefully. And I think anything that would remove Niv Mizzet is going to cost 4 or more. I'm pretty sure he has Eldest Reborn in hand. And I think he's just going to slam it down, and I'm going to Disdainful Stroke and win. Okay, so like, here's the thing. He actually has enough mana. If he does have Eldest Reborn, and I counter this, he's just going to play Eldest Reborn after this. I think I just have to risk that, though. Like, I might as well negate this. Or which one's more valuable? Probably negate is more valuable, because I can Disdainful Doom Whisper. I think this is fine, like, even if he does have Eldest. Okay, that sucks. But I get to draw like a billion cards here, so I think it's good. Totally fine. The bad case is if he has Eldest, though. That's going to be really bad for me. But I think this card advantage is probably going to still win me the game. And actually, since he had to exile it, he wouldn't even be able to take Niv out of the graveyard with Eldest, so. Okay, I'll just do Discovery here. Dispersal would be a nice answer if he had, like, if he top decks a Doom Whisper or something like that. But I can always just counter that at this point, so I'd rather just draw into another threat if possible. Bolas would be good, another Niv would be good. Raw would be fine. Now I get all my land. Yeah, there's all the land. It's hiding in the bottom of the library. I could do this for a Surveil, but I'm not going to. I feel like there's a chance that if he draws removal, he's going to hold it, and I'd rather just erase it. Okay. Especially since I have 2 of them, I'm going to do it. There we go. Negate. Yeah, I'll take that. Like, I'm in a really big lead here. Just getting more counter spells in hand is pretty good, even though it doesn't end the game. If I have, like, he's top decking and I have 2 counters in hand, it's going to be hard for him to do anything, and especially if I keep making him discard his shit. Alright, that's fine. I mean, he at least gets to Surveil and I don't get to Surveil. It doesn't make, it's a perfectly, that's what you're supposed to do in that situation, but it's still, okay, I'm going to negate this. I don't want to let him get any draw. I don't want to get him any value. Oh, cast Dispersal on their draw step. Yeah, that's, oh, I never thought about doing that yeah, that's really smart. Because I always, yeah, that's really good. Because I always thought about it as like, I always thought of it as like you had to return a creature. You don't just get to. It's kind of inefficient though, isn't it, to spend 5 mana on that? Just to make, like, I guess skipping their turn is pretty strong though. Yeah. Dream Eater. Okay. No, thank you. I know I could have done Cast Down on it, But like, alright, whatever. I'm still gonna cast down it now. He gets to surveil for 4 though, which is bad for me. I could also just use 2 dead weights on it. Although I'd rather save these for a Thief of Sanity. This is getting kind of annoying though. I'm actually running out of card advantage at this point. I need to draw into another threat. I've got 2 Bolas in the graveyard. Niv has been exiled. I could draw Eldest Reborn would be good. Disinformation Campaign would be good. More counters would be fine. Raw would be a good draw. The second Niv would be good. Another Bolas. I have a lot of good draws, so even like Vraska's Contempt would be fine, just so I know he's not going to get to, like, this Surveil is scary because he's gonna make his draws pretty good. I have to assume he's gonna take a Doom Whisper on the top if he can, and I don't actually have an answer for that right now. It's kind of a weird choice to top deck that when you had Surveil 4, you're taking a Discovery on the top. I guess it, okay, I don't know. This is a good draw though. I mean, it's not ideal. I'd rather have a threat, but Thought Erasure, yeah. I guess I have to sabotage that, or he'll just take it away. Surveilling is good. Okay, there's no way I can graveyard this. I need it as a threat. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have removal though, so like, there's the Thief. Okay, fine. So he doesn't have removal. So I just deadweight this. Play Bolas. And I'm going to flip him right now. Although, no, I have to flip him for card advantage. I could bring back Niv. That's probably what you do. Just bring Niv. Oh, Niv is exiled though. So I could bring back another Bolas to make 2 threats on the board. I think that's the play, because if I draw cards and he top decks Vraska's Contempt, I just lose everything. I'll have 2 more cards, but like, I'd rather just have 2 threats that he has to answer. If he does exile this or kill it or whatever, I can just flip the second one. So this is pretty, when he's in a top decking situation, this is pretty unanswerable, I think. Yeah, that's gonna do it, man. That's gonna kill me. Take that mana away from me. It's something depending on your hand. Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. I'll try to look for opportunities to do that. I've just never thought of doing that. There's a Niv. Alright, so now he has 3 threats he has to deal with. Yep. Gigantosaurus. Yeah, never gonna use that. Oh, I got a pack though. That's sick. I'm getting my mythic. I'd actually rather have rare. Like, I always need rares. I don't really need the mythic that much. I just need rare so I can get the more shocklands and stuff. 3-0, pretty good. I actually stopped drafting on this for the most part. Like, I don't enjoy M15 draft anyway, and I don't want to spend, I don't want to buy gems to do competitive draft. I started drafting it in real life again. So I just like went to the store, the game store, and played in real life. And it was $9. So like, drafting on Arena costs $10, and you're drafting with computers, and you only get to play. You don't even get to play as much. And if you go in real life, you actually get to talk to people, and it costs $1 less, and you get to keep the cards in real life. And the main thing is you're drafting with real people. That just makes such a difference to me. I really don't like the AI drafting much. So I've mostly been playing Constructed, using Arena for Constructed. And I'm actually trying to make, I'm getting a modern deck. I'm going to play Tron. I know like people kind of hate Tron, but it just seems like so cool to me. So, okay, this hand is like very keepable, but it's not super strong. Got some spells and land, got a shock land. It works out pretty well. I have a lava coil. The thing is, I don't really want to use like if I'm against white aggro, I don't really want to have to use a lava coil against anything that deck plays. Okay. Jeskai maybe? No, it's white aggro. Okay. And this is kind of the problem with a hand like this. You know, you've got these are too slow. This is like, do I want a lava coil, a 1/1 vampire? Not really. I have to save this for a bigger threat and just let this thing hit me. Oh, you don't like Tron? It's just so cool, man. Like, I don't know. I like that. Like, it's like you're piloting some kind of complicated giant robot. I mean, to make the deck name. Okay, so now I have 2 lava coils. I'm just gonna kill this. Although I could hold Sabotage up. This is gonna create a token. I don't know what the fuck this deck is actually. It's green and white. I'm going to hold Sabotage up because he might play Benalia next turn. I don't want to... I'll really regret Lava Coiling that if he plays Benalia. In all likelihood, he runs 4 copies of Benalia in a deck like this. Alright. Punished. So the problem here is like, now I'm in a similar situation. Okay, actually I have an option here. This is like, I can Thought Erasure. The thing is, I think he was starved on land, so he probably has all spells here. And he needs to top deck a land to do it. He needed to play that tapped. Oh, he could have shocked it. He would have shocked it if he had Benalia. So let's just see what he has. Okay, a pretty weak hand. Okay, can I target Shalai, please? Yeah. So he could play that next turn. I'll take that away. Dragon Skull. It's not exciting, but I'm going to keep it because, like, I need to curve out and get mana advantage over him. I need to have mana open for, yeah, turn 3 card is bullshit. The thing is, though, like, every good modern deck has, like, some bullshit draw that just wins them. I mean, almost all the good modern decks have some bullshit draw that basically wins them the game on turn 3. You can't really single out Tron for having that kind of option. Alright. I think... I don't really care if he plays Flourish on me for, like, minimum value. I think I just play Eldest to curve a little bit of pressure off, and then I'll take Shalai. It's not exciting, but I make him discard also. Just use my mana, etc. He shouldn't have any answer to this. Like, oh, okay. I guess he does. So now he's going to flourish this entire board here. So let's see. And he gets to flip that. He didn't flourish. Kind of weird. So now I can just counter when he flourishes, which is pretty sick. Pretty shitty value here, but I'm gonna just lava coil one of these lifelinkers. Probably the soldier. In case he gets like Benalia, I'd rather kill a soldier over a vampire. This also makes him think that I don't have anything good in my hand. Like I'm just desperately trying to reduce the damage that I'm gonna take from the flourish. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching videos of people play like different decks in Modern, and um, it looks really fun to me. So we have there's tournaments every Monday here in real life, and it's pretty close to me, and I can go like after my kid goes to sleep. Blood Operative is pretty shitty. Like I'd rather just graveyard it. I don't really ever want to pay 3 life for it. It can lifelink me though. Like I'm gonna keep. It's kind of shitty, but I'm gonna keep it. It's a playable card that I can play and keep Sabotage open. It can. Oh, it buffs knights, not soldiers. Yeah, shit. Okay, well that's good to know. All right, Shalai is my only option, but it's pretty good. Blood Operative is fine. It's very not exciting, but it sucks that it only has 1 health. But just being able to eat a... I don't think there's any reason to destroy Graveyard here. I don't think he has a way to get spells back. I will just take this away in case. I don't think there's a downside to getting rid of that. He could have, like... No, like, Selesnya I don't think has any way to get a card back from the graveyard. There's Benalia. I have to counter it. So now if I draw into, like, Niv Mizzet or Bolas, okay, Rawl is not amazing, but I need it for the card draw. In a pinch, I can use the removal on it, so I'll keep it. He doesn't attack, I like that. Flourish is like very threatening here. I could have surveilled the Rawl away and hoped to draw on a better threat, but so Flourish is going to give him 3, 6, 9, 12 damage. I can block 2 of them though, and he gets in for 4. I think I just need to draw cards. Draw good cards, like Ritual of Soot would be really good. Thought Erasure. If I had 1 more mana, that would be pretty sick. Do I have enough mana to play Niv Mizzet? Red? No, I don't. I think I have to keep the Dragon Skull Summit. Like, next turn, if I plus him and have Niv Mizzet, it's really good. He might not choose to attack because, like, it's not... Getting me down to 4 is not exciting. Yeah, he's just gonna create token. Oh, okay. Now he's can get me down to 2. That's pretty exciting, I guess. But actually, I have lifelink, so he'll get me down to 5 if he does this and attacks. He might attack Raw. I don't think it's correct to attack Raw, probably, but he might do it. Okay, he doesn't attack. Terrible draw. There we go. I think this just wins me the game. It does kill my Blood Operative, so I guess I'll attack with the Blood Operative before I play Ritual. Do you play Modern, Innocent Bystander? I can emblem with this if I really wanted. Probably, yeah. I can just start pinging every time. Although I have to cast an instant or sorcery. I'm kind of like tapped. I think I'm better off just drawing more cards. I mean, I have to draw next turn anyway, but Bolas is a really good draw. Let's draw first, though. I might get Niv Mizzet. I think Bolas is better here. Oh, you used to. Why did you stop playing? That's been in his hand for so long. He should have just like, I mean, I don't think he would have won anyway, but I feel like he should have just attacked when he had the chance to get me down to like 2. I guess the problem is like as Selesnya, you don't ever get like burn, so you can't like, you have to kill fairly with your creatures. You can't like get them to 2 and then just fireball them or whatever. Alright, thank you for conceding. My God, I hate when people like they're in an unwinnable position and they make you play it out for another 10 minutes. Oh, Commander. I'm like sort of tempted to play it. Do you play with 1 versus 1 or do you play with more people? Alright, I actually want as much sweepers as I can possibly get. I'm going to add a fiery cannonade. Eldest Reborn feels very weak to me. I'm going to keep one of them in for just like value if the game goes long. Golden Demise. And then he probably runs like Trostani. My best way to deal with that is just to counter it. The Blood Operative is kind of shitty. I don't think it's really worth keeping in there. Moment of Craving is okay. Like if he curves out really hard, it can be nice to have that. Probably I'd rather have like Disdainful. I kind of want Negate. I'm going to be on the draw though, so like negating Benalia is unlikely. I could duress it out of his hand. Anything else isn't very good here. I guess I'll keep that. Yeah, 1 versus 1 appeals to me more, but I feel like most people seem to play multiplayer. Like, I don't really... I think I might enjoy doing multiplayer, but like, I'm always more of a 1 versus 1 type of player in games. Like, I like when it's very tightly balanced and, you know, you're playing against one person. That's cool. All right, so this hand, a little bit not optimal because I don't have any sweepers, but I have like enough stuff that I think I'm going to keep it. I can, if he plays like Amara, I can cast down. I can Thought Erasure turn 2 and try to take away a big threat. So best case for him is he plays like Legion's Landing, I guess. Okay, he doesn't do anything good. Thought Erasure here. Hopefully I can take away Benalia. He's got 2 of them. And he's got Freyalise into Trostani. I cannot cast down on Trostani. It sucks when you see 2 of these, like, you ask yourself, does it really matter to even take them away? He wants to play Freyalise after it. Does he really want to play 2 of these? And he's got 2 of these too. They're just really shitty all around. A sweeper will answer these, like, oh my God, this is just, I think, like, this makes me feel like I just lost looking at this hand. I feel like I should take Freyalise off. If he only had 1, I need to like look for a sweeper as hard as I can, I think, and single target removal for Trostani. If he had just one Benalia, obviously I would have taken Benalia away. But with two of them, it's like he's going to play it anyway. Right, make him get rid of something at least. Probably not the card I hope he gets rid of. That's a good draw. If he keeps messing his land drops, I guess that would have been an argument for taking Benalia away. Maybe he misses his land drop, and maybe I also draw into another Thought Erasure, but okay. I think I can afford to just play Bolas here because I want to Thought Erasure this, but he's not going to be able to cast it anytime soon. So, like, I'd rather just get the value and be able to block. He discarded a Benalia. So now, if he... Okay, he's got it now. I was going to say, if he didn't hit his land drop again, I was going to take that away. But this isn't such a huge threat anymore, at least. I can deal with this with Bolas and stuff. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 3. Oh, I can't play that anyway. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna, I only have one black mana, so I can either Thought Erasure or Cast Down. I don't know what card that is, but I kind of just want to I can get rid of this next turn though. But if I draw land, I'd rather play Raw. I guess I'll Thought Erasure. So like mana inefficient. Okay, that's good that I did that, I guess. Because he could have top decked and played that. Vraska, the thing is, I have Eldest now to deal with that. Oh, no, I don't, because he'll never sacrifice it. Rawl can deal with it, though, if I draw... Okay, cool. I beat him by taking so long that he just didn't want to play anymore. It's like every time I Thought Erasure, I spent like the entire timer thinking about it. That's how you win as control. Alright, 4-0. This deck is looking sick. I've been trying to find like people on Twitch and stuff that try hard more because like there's so many people that play. Actually, like I played Ali Eldrazi. I played him in a best 2 out of 3 and I beat him because he was using one of his like brews or whatever, and I was just using his deck I was using his Grixis control list, the one with Sarkhan. I like watching his streams sometimes, but like I'd rather just watch somebody play like a really good deck and do as well as they can with it over like, hey look, I'm doing crazy stuff, or I'm not really paying attention to the game and I'm just like shooting the shit. I don't really like streams like that. And I feel like a lot of the streams are like that, so. Okay, play the swamp, it doesn't really matter what I play. Although I guess I'll show him this so he thinks maybe I'm like mono blue. If I play the swamp, it's like he knows I'm probably blue-black of some kind. Or I could be Golgari mid-range maybe, but... Okay, so he's very likely Drake's. He could be Jeskai though. I don't want to hold... If I hold Cast Down, it's really good if he plays Electromancer. Discovery, I don't really need to do Discovery though. Let's just hold... Holding Cast Down sucks, though, if he just plays, like, Opt. I'm going to Discovery. I might regret it, but... I need one of these. I don't think I need two. I need one so I can play Bolas on turn 4. I have enough land, like, for now. It would have been like kind of good to keep another one because I would have had 3 red mana ready for Niv-Mizzet, but I kind of have to assume I'm going to draw some of those before I can do Niv-Mizzet. Okay, so he did nothing. That's good for me. Then I'm going to do Disinformation Campaign. It'd be nice if I could have got a thought erasure off so I could see what his hand is. Okay, I think he's Grixis then. Yeah, he's Grixis. He's probably, like, there's a lot of different variations of Grixis. He could be Dream Eater, Doom Whisperer, Niv Mizzet. It's really hard to say. Okay, well now I can check. The thing is, it's very unlikely he's running Essence Scatter, which makes me just want to shock out Bolas. I think that's the right play. He might have removal for it, but the thing with Bolas is, like, if you play him and they have to remove it and not counter it, it's a 2-for-1. Like, he's going to lose a card, and then he has to use another card to kill it. So I play 1 card, he loses 2 cards. Doom Whisperer, okay. And now he revealed what kind of threats he's running. Probably he has an answer to this. Okay, no, I guess I'm in a really good spot then. So I could play Thought Erasure, or I could play Eldest to take this eventually. I think I'd rather hold this for a threat though. I don't have any other good, like, if he played like Bolas, I can't cast down on it. So let's just Thought Erasure first. His hand is probably quite bad. He doesn't have any land, I think. He might have like 2 of these in hand. Okay, fine. That's, like, I'm always happy to see that. Like, even though I would have liked to have seen his hand. I'm going to pay 2 life here to pretend like I have a Sinister Sabotage. Like, I know that seems a little bit weird, but I think that, like, whenever I see somebody do this, like, okay, you have a counter. So now if he has Bolas in hand and he gets a land or whatever, he, like, doesn't really want to play it because he thinks I'll counter it. Okay, I guess he just doesn't care. Golden Demise is probably no good. I can just Eldest here, though. He's tapped out. I guess he was in a bad enough position that he couldn't really have risked, like, not doing anything. But, like, had I been in his position and seen that shock out to get 3 mana, I would have just been like, there's no way he doesn't have a counter, and do I really want to play into a counter? I don't know. Okay, he just discarded Vraska's Contempt here. I mean, I guess I would have discarded it anyway. Okay, so I'm going to get the creature back first. Probably I'll take Doom Whisperer. I think I'll be able to flip Bolas, though, next turn. If I just draw another land. I don't care about... Well, Cast Down can kill a Doom Whisperer, actually, so it's a pretty good card to keep. But I have 2 of them. I need to remember not to sideboard that out, because, like... Alright, I didn't get the land. I'll just take the Doom Whisperer, though. Yeah. Okay, so I'm expecting him to sideboard in Thief of Sanity. So I'm going to keep the deadweights. Lava Coil is good against Bolas. Cast Down is good against Doom Whisperer. Vraska's is a little bit clunky, but also can kill a Doom Whisperer. I'll keep 1 of them. Eldest is very good. What do I actually want to add in? Actually, I'll take a Cannonade over Golden Demise. I probably don't need any sweepers, honestly. Like, he's not going to throw 10 Thieves of Sanity out, you know. Disdainful Stroke is very good. I'll take 2. Lava Coil is good, but, like... Ascanta would be very good. I'm on the draw. I don't think I'm going to keep Negate. I'll play Ascanta. I don't need 2 rich. I don't need Sword at all, actually. I'll just play more Negates and Duress or something. Do I want like 2 Duresses maybe? Probably. Duress is just so good in these kind of matchups. although I love the draw, but like it's still an amazing turn one play if like if I can drop the black mana on turn one and just duress. It's really good. I expect he is going to side in duress also. Okay. It's not the best hand. I don't have mana for this. I can play this if he plays it early Thief of Sanity. A little bit more mana, I can do this. I think it's because I get to scry, I'm going to mulligan. Okay, this is just better. Keep the land. Almost every time that I keep a 2-land hand with 7 cards, I always regret it. Like it always ends up being bad. Because like it's so often, because when you keep 2 lands, you have to basically draw a land every turn, and especially in a control deck, like every land draw you miss ends up being so bad. All right. These are all I have to shock land. The only shady thing here is if he has like, it's very likely he has negate or spell pierce or something, but I'm gonna just have to risk playing this here. It at least would make him use it. Thought Erasure is very good. I'll keep it. I do like to graveyard aggressively to try to flip this, but like I really don't want to graveyard a really good card that I can play right now. It just feels bad. So he can play Bolas next turn, and I don't have an answer for it. I mean, I can eventually all this, but that's really far off. I don't want him to make me discard a card, so I'll take Bolas away. And now my Bolas is up. He can just Raskas it, but he doesn't actually have a counter, so I'm going to keep it. Like, it's, like I was saying earlier, if he has to use Raskas on my, although he could do Aldous, which would be shitty for me. Yeah. I mean, I have to keep it, I think, though. Eventually, I might just want to protect it with a counter spell eventually. So if I play it now, he's just going to Aldous. There's no reason to play it now then. Kind of sucks, but... And now he can just do a Whisper, which I also don't have an answer for. I really don't think it's the correct play to Bolas into Eldritch Reborn, though. So the problem here is, like, this does nothing against the Doom Whisper. He's killing me in 3 turns. Oh, wait, I can just Eldritch. What am I talking about? Yeah. I, like, forgot I had the cards somehow. He might at least tap out, he can't counter. So he just made a mistake that I said I didn't want to make, like playing straight into Eldritch Reborn. Like, it's really bad. Even if he plays his Eldritch Reborn now, I'm going to get the creature back before he does. And the mountain was also good for Knave. If I draw like a blue mana next turn, I can just slam down Knave. He will be able to... That card just seems so bad to me. Okay, Vraska. I would really prefer to draw... I guess Knave isn't even good because of Eldritch. I need to draw a counterspell. But I kind of need this card in case he gets another threat down. Dreaming around the graveyard, okay. So now, like, I'm gonna get my choice of creature, and then he can just Eldritch it, I guess. Like, I need to draw a counterspell really badly. It's actually not even, like... good to get creature down now. And it's going to come down before I get to look at my card, but probably I just take the Doomless where I can surveil with it, worst case scenario. Bolas is not what I want. Cast down is not very good. So if I take Bolas, like he has to discard again, which is pretty good. But I think it's better for me to surveil. Dream Eater is not very good, I don't think. I can surveil with that too, though, for free. This is a bigger threat. I think he has to, like, kill it no matter what, though. Maybe I just take Dream Eater to get the free surveil without paying life. I can bounce his stupid Blood Feast, like, for whatever that's worth. Oh, a bit of Echo? I don't know what's causing the Echo. Okay. I don't think I need Lava Coil. I do not need Bolas. Dispersal could remove the Eldest Reborn. I never really like doing that because he just gets it back. The island will let me play Niv Mizzet eventually. I need a counter really bad. I have like so many in my deck and I'm just not drawing them. I don't have like my sound on. I don't know how it's echoing. Okay. So I could play Bolas as a split threat here. I think that makes sense. Like a lot of sense actually. Because now if he plays like Eldest, I'll just sack. Okay, whatever. How many Boluses did I lose now? All of them? No, I have one left. Okay, so he's almost 100% likely going to play that. So hopefully I draw into the... Oh, I do. I can just play Niv Mizzet now. He can do Vraskas on it, but like... Oh, I'm going to transform it too. Yeah, so I think I just play Niv Mizzet. Maybe I should have waited until I could like have a counter, but I just was not drawing the counters. Like I just waited and waited and waited and never drew them. Don't wait. Because like to actually flip this, to use this to look for the counter, I'm gonna have to wait really long. He's gonna get a creature from this. I just want to get the draw, make him 2-for-1 himself, etc. Although it's kind of a shitty use of Niv Mizzet, honestly. I don't know. Because I knew he had it. Like, I'm not sure how much sense it made to do it like I did. I probably just have to Vraskas whatever he puts out. He might have another counter in hand, which would be pretty bad. Then I can Lava Coil on my turn, I guess. I should be able to kill this. He might be able to flip it, though. If I... Oh, shit. Alright, well I have to Vraskas now, then. If he has a counter, then he can take my Lava Coil, and I can't deal with it. I can flip Escanta. Okay, yeah, so he's going to take Lava Coil. Then I'll flip this and hopefully find an answer. Do I have the mana? Yeah. No, I don't, do I? God damn it. I mean, I can still do it during my turn, but it's so much less efficient to do that. Okay, Rawl can just kill it straight away. I think I have to just do that. Do I have? I should have enough of it. 1, 2, 3. Fuck. So Rawl can't do the job here. Okay. Maybe I just Rawl and plus to make him attack into. Then he's gonna flip boss and just kill it. I have to kill this thing. Wow. Okay. I think I just lost. Yeah, that sucks. Wow. Okay. And that game really slipped away. He didn't flip boss though. That's good. I think he should have 100% flipped it. Because if I just top deck Vraskas, I'm in pretty good shape here. A Lava Coil. Duress is not exciting, but I mean, actually, I think I need to search here. The problem is, I can't cast. I can't cast anything that will kill this if I get it. So I might as well just duress now. Use this at the end of his turn. Okay, that sucks. Fuck. Okay, well. He should flip it. Like, he could play more threats, but I think he should just flip this. It's just like so good to flip it. No, he's not going to flip it for some reason. He's not even going to play a creature? Are you shitting me? I guess he's saving mana for Dream Eater, but I don't think that's ever correct here. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I probably should just concede. Like, even if I get Vraskas from this, I kill this, and then he plays another threat, and I'm top decking. But he's misplaying. I think he's misplaying, like, straight up. So maybe he'll misplay some more. Like, imagine if he just flipped this and taken Raw. How was I going to win from there? Instead, he just didn't spend any of his mana. I had no cards in hand. Like, yeah, maybe he can play Dream Eater, but it's still, like, not insanely good compared to just flipping this and getting Raw. Or just getting into a Whisper, or just like any other threat, just having 2 threats on board. Why is he taking so long? Oh my god. Oh, he's deciding if he wants to. I don't know what the fuck he's waiting on. Because he could play Dream Eater right now, but there's nothing to return to my hand. Does he think he can return this to my hand? He can't. Maybe he just disconnected and I win for free. I don't know. I don't know what's how. He has 3 timeouts, so it's going to take forever. All right, let's think about this. If I have to get Vraska's Contempt, basically. I think I already used it, though. I think I only have, like, 2, maybe? I have, like, 2 of them. Did I use... I used 1. So maybe I have an... No, Eldest Reborn would also be good. Lava Coil would be fine. I think he disconnected. Jesus Christ, dude. And so then... the thing is, like, I kill this, he plays Dream Eater. If I play any creature, he plays Dream Eater. And my health is low enough that he can probably, like, just kill me on the snapback. But, like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't really even want to win like this. Like I'd rather just play it out properly. I think he disconnected. And it has to be like an actual disconnect, or like maybe his wife came in and started hassling him. Like, there's no reason you wouldn't rage quit in this scenario. Like, you're about to win. You don't like give up here. Like, I've had people do this to me when I like was in a really big position to win and they just got mad. Okay, thought erasure, I guess. Terrible draw. Why? Okay. He always wants to fucking tap Escanta. He's seriously fucking disconnected. Okay, no, he actually has Dream Eater. Okay. He just took really long for no reason there. Like, don't know what he was thinking, man. So I don't know what I could do to win here. Let's see what he has. Blood Operative. Like, that can keep me alive. No, wait, I go down to 2. It doesn't keep me alive at all. I just have to get, what's it called? A card that doesn't suck. Would Niv Mizzet win me the game? I could block both of them. He forgot he can flip boss or something. I swear that's what happened. He just forgot he can do it. Because there's no reason not to do it. Oh, I should look for cast down here, actually. Oh no, it doesn't matter. But I should look for whatever I can get. Eldest Reborn is too slow now. It would have been good last turn. So I think maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just keep Disdainful Stroke. Like, maybe I can get an answer here. And, like, Niv Mizzet, for instance, would be, okay, whatever. I guess I should have thought about that. Like, I should have done this way at the end and not during the combat, because I didn't have mana to do anything with it anyway. Right, let's see what I draw, but I don't think it matters. Vraska's would still make me dead. I would be at 4 and he would get me. That sucked. I don't know why that had to take so long. I guess I should have conceded when I knew that I had such a small chance of winning, but he did that annoying timeout thing, so. Okay, I think I want another Vraska's in there. Deadweight, he was running Thief of Sanity. Blood Operative, I don't know why that was still in there. Did my sideboard not go through again? No, it did, because I have that. Okay. So another Vraska's would be good. Negate would be pretty sure. Do I want Duress or Negate? I think Duress is a little bit better, maybe. Yeah, I guess so. I might have too much, like, the dead weight might be like a bit too much. The thing is, like, if he gets Thief of Sanity on turn 3, it's so good to have dead weight, as like you can use it plus Thought Erasure, for instance. Whereas if you have to use like Lava Coil or something like Vraska's on Thief of Sanity, it's really bad. So dead weight is I like it a lot when I know they're bringing in Thief of Sanity. Pretty balanced hand. It sucks that I only have 2 lands here. I will keep it because I have Thought Erasure. I can Surveil for another land. But this hand does have a real risk of just not drawing land and losing because I don't curve out. I also have Discovery though. So I'm on the play, which is good. I can Thought Erasure before he does and try to disarm his hand a little bit. Discovery will help me not miss my land drops a bit. Sabotage is nice, especially on the play. I can lock out his Bolas on turn 4. Although that's at the cost of playing Discovery, usually. So in this situation, I think sometimes you want to do Discovery to make sure I get my land, but I think it's just so valuable to know what I'm up against and take a threat out. Okay. So the shitty thing here is like I don't actually have an answer to Thief of Sanity. I don't really want to use Sinister Sabotage on it. But what else would I take away? Thought Erasure is really annoying. And he'll do it next turn too. He'll take away... I have 2 Sinister Sabotage though. I think I'm going to dunk this away. Another Thought Erasure, I'll keep it. I do actually need to hit a land drop though. That was stupid. Because now I won't be able to counter the Thief of Sanity. Shit. That was stupid. Well, actually, I can just discard it, I guess, but it's not really what I wanted to use my second Thought Erasure on. Oh, yeah, that was kind of a mistake, I think. I have to do it now, though. Because, like, if I let this resolve and I don't have an answer for it, I'm just going to lose the game. There's a land, I'll keep it. So if he has Bolas, I need to keep the Sabotage open. I don't think I can afford to play Discovery here, which is bad because, like, this is why it sucks to keep these hands with 2 land, because now if I don't draw the land, I'm going to fall really far behind. But I don't want to risk him just slamming Bolas down on me. And that I could Rosk it if I got the land, I guess, but then he can I don't know, it just ends up being pretty bad. Thought Erasure, ugh. I'm gonna go ahead and Sabotage because if I didn't have 2 of them, I wouldn't do it. But I really want to Surveil and get a land. Ugh. This is so shitty because like I really don't want to graveyard this, but I think I have to. I do have 4 of them. This also allows him to retrieve it with his Eldest Reborn, which sucks for me. That's a bad draw. So if I play this now, I risk that he top decks Dream Eater or Doom Whisperer or Bolas and gets to resolve it. If I don't play this, I risk that I just never draw land. So I think I have to actually risk this here. Yeah, I wasn't going to get it either. Disdainful Stroke, I really don't want to discard that. I'm going to keep it. Like, my reasoning here is, assuming he doesn't top deck a threat that I can't deal with, I'm going to have, like, a lot... Okay, he top decks it. God damn it. Yeah, that's not good. So now I'm going to have a Disdainful Stroke that I can't do anything with. Yeah, it's not good. What? Didn't I? Oh, I drew it already. Okay, Duress. Yeah, let's Duress. That was really, yeah, that really sucked. I mean, I don't think it was wrong to play like that because if I guess it might have been wrong to keep the disdainful stroke though. My reasoning though is like if he didn't get this or Doom Whisper off the top, I was gonna have like the ability to counter two things, which makes it not as bad to not have as much land because I can counter two of his threats. Whereas like before, as soon as I used up the Sinister Sabotage, then I had 3 lands with nothing to do, and it was really bad. All right, there's a land at least. So if I have Vraska's, he's just going to counter it. But I might need to do that on his end step, just because if I draw another land, I can play Eldest and I can clear the way, ideally. I have to take the damage, though, to see if he has another threat. The thing is, he's going to counter any... I'm going to take the damage either way. I might as well wait to see if he tries to play something that I can counter. Yeah, guess not. So I just really want to top deck a land and hope he doesn't have another counter in hand. That would be pretty good. I'm still losing, I think. Okay. Well, he didn't counter it. Okay. Why didn't he counter that? Okay, fine. Really good for me, I think. Yeah, sure. I don't care about that. I mean, it sucks that he's drawing cards, but I'm not going to sabotage that. Like, all right. Niv Mizzet is not even close to being playable here. It's basically a dead draw. And if he's eventually... The shitty thing is, like, he's eventually just going to play Thought Erasure, and then I'm kind of forced to sabotage it, probably. I don't know, maybe I should have countered that. He's just going to draw 2 cards a turn now. Okay, Discovery is good because I can keep my counters up. One of my counters up. He's going to counter that. It's incredible to me that he doesn't counter Vraska's, but he counters if he... Okay, he doesn't. That's not the land. I need a red source. I'll keep Duress for sure. I'm going to Duress here to try to bait out a counter. I'll still have Disdainful Stroke available. Okay, so he did it. Like, imagine if he had just, like, countered my Vraska's Contempt. I guess maybe he was thinking he only had 1 counter, and if he countered that, then I got to play Eldest or something, so he just let me Vraska's in. That's reasonable, I guess. I just, like... I feel like if his Bolas hadn't been killed, he would have just killed me already, but... It hurt to drop that land. Like, when I surveilled... Oh, okay, I have to counter that. When I surveilled and threw away that the blue-black land, it was like, I actually want more mana for sure, but I need to find red mana. Negate? Okay, that sucks. I mean, I need Eldest Reborn. I think I'm going to kill Niv Mizzet. The problem with putting this in my graveyard lets him take it at some point, but I'm going to play my own Eldest Reborn first. Hopefully I can get it back instead of having to spend mana on it. Now he has no mana to counter this. I feel like that was a misplay. He just used up like his counter, and he used 2 cards to stick that, but he still tapped himself out. So And now I get to, very likely I get to play Niv with full mana. Unless he's able to do something crazy really soon. Alright, I'm trying to think if I want to play Bolas here. Oh, he can make Dream Eater can bounce this back actually. So he's probably gonna have to do that to prevent me from getting Niv Mizzet. But then I'll just play it again. In which case, I think I want to do this to bait out a counter spell. Because if this is like a counter of some kind, I don't want him to be able to counter my my eldest when I replay it. So he's digging for a counter, it looks like. Digging really hard. Maybe he finds it though. Sells 3 mana up. Nope. Okay. Spell Pierce? Oh no, that doesn't work. So I cannot actually attack here because he'll eat. Oh, he discarded Dream Eater. Okay. Never mind. I'm going to get Niv Mizzet for free, and I'll have a counter up with all my mana open. That's probably game. We'll see, though. I don't get the counter. Okay, that sucks. I still get Niv Mizzet, but having that in hand would have made it way, way better. And he drew a lot, so he probably did draw an answer to Niv Mizzet. So hopefully I top deck a card that actually lets, like a Lava Coil would be insanely good, because then I can just, okay, that's annoying. A land would be actually the best top deck, because I can just flip Bolas and draw 2 cards and ping this off. Lava Coil, okay, that's totally fine. Totally fine. So now, even if he counters this, I'm going to draw like a bunch of cards. And I'm going to kill the Thief of Sanity no matter what. So I think this is just like, this just does the job here. That's a really good draw also. Okay. I'm doing this in case he counters or plays something, but he doesn't, I guess. I'm trying to think. I'm not going to attack because I want to be able to block the Thief of Sanity with Bolas in case he has like a Lava Coil. I don't want to block with Niv and then expose Niv to removal. If he has Vroskas or something, I can just counter it. But like a Lava Coil, I wouldn't be able to Disdainful Stroke it. So I think this was the best play to just not attack. I'm going to win with Niv if he can't kill it. Okay, well now he took away my Disdainful Stroke. So now I'm just naked to removal, unfortunately. Although if he had it, I think he would have killed Bolas already, probably. Oh my god. So, I mean, it sucks. I have to lose Bolas here. If I get 1 more mana, I could have flipped him, but I don't think I can like let Niv die here. Niv is like stronger, even though flipped Bolas is too susceptible to Vraska's Contempt. Oh, that's a good draw. There's no reason to ping that because I won't get another draw. This doesn't give me another draw, so I can't kill that. But he could have Disdainful Stroke here, but I think I guess I could have pinged this, and then if he did Disdainful Stroke, I could have killed it. That would have actually been quite good. I feel like that's definitely Disdainful Stroke. I'll be like make him use it, and I'll draw a card even if he does it. So, okay, he doesn't have it. So he got the cast. Yeah, that's useless anyway. And this is my argument for not doing the thing everybody's doing where they sideboard in a ton of like the. I don't think he sideboarded too many of these in, but a lot of people will sideboard in like 4 little creatures like that because some people would be like, well, it's a control mirror. So, okay, so if I attack and he does have a lava coil, I'm going to lose Niv, so I'm not going to attack. He does have mana open for it. I haven't seen a single lava coil from him, but like I just don't want to. I don't want to lose to some stupid thing like greedy attack like that. I'm going to win if I draw one single land. I pretty much win the game, unless he. Okay, good. Oh, that took forever. I think I have to win one more to finish the event now. If that, or maybe that was it. I think it's one more. Oh, I won already. Okay, cool. So I went 5-0. I'm probably going to end the stream. I'm going to open my packs and shit or whatever. But there's no, like, I need to go to bed soon. I don't have time to do a whole nother event. It's pretty cool that I managed to 5-0. I already have that. Let's go to the vault. No, I was one away from another card. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this deck. Like I was saying, I used to use this one here, and I don't know the Dream Eater. I know it's like it's very good in certain situations, but it just doesn't close out the game like Niv does, and it still costs a lot of mana too. Like it's not Niv is definitely harder to cast because it takes specific colors of mana, but like it's still just a 4/3. Like yeah, it has flash, it surveils and stuff, but like I don't know, this deck just didn't. My win rate. Let me check the MTG thing. Let me change the OBS window real quick. I'll show you my match history thing. Window capture. Chrome. So like this thing never updates, does it? Like every time there's a game update, it doesn't work anymore. Uh, 3rd of December. I think it worked. Okay, so you go to my decks. So my Grixis deck was 26-25, which is like 50% win rate, and it's like not very good. My Dragon Grixis one was 25-24, which is like pretty much exactly the same. This older one I had with Doom Whisper was 44-37, so that was like, but that was also quick constructed, whereas this is all best 2 of 3. This is all best 2 of 3. This one didn't do so well. I'm 8-1 with mono blue, cool. But like, this one just feels, I mean, this is not a big enough sample size, obviously, but just like for the current metagame, it feels pretty good. The Niv Mizzet, the deck I tried to use before, like with Niv Mizzet with Explosion and Sarkhan, it felt a bit all in on Niv Mizzet, whereas this one has like a good balance between attacking their hand size and just having Niv Mizzet as a threat that's always good even without Explosion. Like the previous ones, what I was trying to do was stick Niv Mizzet against like Golgari midrange especially, and then even if they played a Carnage Tyrant, you just attacked with Niv and Explosion in their face for a bunch of damage. But against Control, it was not very good because Explosion is so susceptible to counterspell. So this is working out pretty well. I like the deck so far. All right, thank you guys for watching. Bye.